Every shadow game you've been sucked into. The midnight we need to talk. The volcanic fights that end in sex so good it should be illegal. The guilt trips that make you feel like you owe her rent for existing. It's all the same code. And until you learn to see it, it owns you like a puppet on strings. I'm about to burn that code into your nervous system so deep you'll smell smoke the next time someone tries to play it on you. You already know the feeling of stepping out of the bullshit. Remember the first time you realized you didn't have to answer a text. That moment you didn't respond right away, and the world didn't end. That's the same muscle you need here. The ability to stand in your own space without explaining yourself to someone's shadow. Think of it like when you were 5 and the other kid tried to convince you the floor was lava. You played along, not because it was true, but because it was fun. Then one day you got bored, stepped on the lava, and nothing happened. That's exactly what happens when you stop playing their emotional game. So how can you do it in new ways? Silent observation. When she tries to drag you into the script, just watch. Like a scientist studying a lab rat that just found the cocaine button. Role refusal. Decide the role that you'll not play. Villain, saviour, emotional sponge, not on today's menu. A drama detox. Take a week and starve yourself of conflict. Notice how your brain twitches like an addict. That's the withdrawal. Get through it. And you'll never be owned by the chemical cycle again. Why is this important? Because if you don't, you're basically letting someone rent space in your head for free, paint it black, and then charge you for renovations. Because every time you give in, you train your nervous system that chaos equals connection. And then you won't know how to feel alive without it. The science backs this up. Conflict dumps dopamine and cortisol and adrenaline in your blood. It feels like passion, feels like meaning. But it's the same chemical profile as a junkie hitting the pipe. The brain loves patterns more than truth. If you've linked love to chaos since childhood, you'll unconsciously seek it, even if it's killing you. So why are you so afraid? Because peace feels empty when you're addicted to the storm. Because if you stop playing, you're scared she'll leave. And your shadow wants her to leave, so it can confirm the old story that you're unlovable unless you fight for it. Because on some level, you think your value is in how much crap you can endure. Here's the hypnotic part. When she says something that makes no sense, your brain scrambles for footing. That's when you're suggestible. That's when she plants the seed. This is your fault. You can flip the script. When you create confusion, calmly, without attack, you open her mind to be led somewhere better. For example, why didn't you answer me last night? I wonder if what you really want to know is if you still matter to me when we're not talking. Boom, conversation shifted. You're leading now. So why do you get stuck? You confused love and survival. You thought keeping the peace meant you were a good man. You learned early that anger is rejection, so you traded boundaries for approval. The top patterns that drain you. The rescue loop. She's in crisis. You save her. She resets the fuse. Repeat. The guilt hook. She suffers. You feel responsible. She's good again. You're drained. The validation trap. She withholds affection until you earn it by jumping hoops. The chaos bond, fight, make up, feels like passion. It's just chemistry. I know you want to feel alive. I know you want intensity. I know peace feels flat. But there's a better high. The kind that builds instead of burns. The kind that makes you stronger instead of emptier. Keep playing. You age faster. You trust less. You teach your kids love means war. You'll become one of those old guys with 1,000-yard stare, muttering about your crazy ex, while secretly craving another. Stop playing. You get your time, your sanity, and your fucking self back. From now on you recognise the game before it starts. Your heartbeat no longer spikes when someone says, we need to talk. Your shadow no longer craves the chaos. It craves meaning without destruction. You're no longer the actor in someone else's tragedy. You're the author of your own damn story. And the next time someone tries to bait you with drama, you'll smile. Not because you're playing, because you've already won.